Hey guys, now that the review is out, the Battlefield Hardline review, I've been wanting to do a vlog regarding the recent amazing Mortal Kombat news. That's right, Predator has been confirmed. I'm so excited because Predator is exactly the character, the guest character that I wanted to see in Mortal Kombat X, and I am super excited. This makes up a little bit for the Jason Voorhees announcement, which in my opinion is quite possibly one of the most boring characters that you could possibly ever include in Mortal Kombat. Now, I hope NetherRealm proves us wrong and makes him interesting. Maybe he's obviously he's a bruiser, but I don't see his fatalities being very interesting or his fighting styles being very unique. Jason is just sort of a one-note type character. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love, I kind of like more the parody side of Jason, like Jason X, like Jason in space. Like, I would love it if one of his fucking fatalities is that he puts somebody in a sleeping bag and bangs that person up against a fucking tree, which, if you guys have seen Jason X, is one of the most hilarious scenes in there.
Hey, you want a beer?
Or do you want to smoke some pot?
Or we can have premarital sex.
So if they do stuff like that, then Jason might be pretty awesome. But other than that, he's a boring ass character, and a much better character would have been Spawn. Oh my god, come on, Spawn would have been so fucking awesome. I loved the Spawn movie. Spawn would fit right in with the Mortal Kombat universe. I bet his fatalities would be so unique, so creative, and plus he's a fucking badass, and he uses guns too, so you might get a little striker, MP5 or Uzi in there. So I really do hope that we see Spawn. There is, obviously the previous Mortal Kombat MK9 had 4 DLC characters. I'm hoping actually that this Mortal Kombat has more, because that would give us a possibility to see some more guest characters like Spawn. And I thought it very peculiar that Ed Boon made a tweet about Mortal Kombat and Spawn. Check it out. He essentially here says, what the fuck is Spawn doing bundled with Mortal Kombat? When would that ever happen? What the fuck, you know? I can't infer too much from that tweet because truly, what the fuck, Spawn doesn't have anything to do with the Mortal Kombat movies, but I'm hoping that maybe it was an allusion to possibly getting Spawn in the future. But anyway, Predator is so fucking cool as a guest character. I was already at hype level 10 for this game. Mortal Kombat X, I'm looking forward to, is one of my top 5 releases of 2015 that I cannot wait to get my hands on. And putting Predator just puts that above the top, because Predator is in my top 5 movies of all time. What makes it even better is, well, I don't want to ruin it. Let's go through it together. Let's go through the recent reveals. Let's sum it all up in a full character roster, and I do have a full roster for you. This is pretty much confirmed, okay? This is super intelligent research, design. This is, if this isn't the final roster, you can, rename me Joe Dirt, okay, instead of AngryJoe, but I'm pretty sure this is the final roster. Now, I had made up this list prior, but a fellow YouTuber, Maximum Guarded, actually came to the same conclusion, and he made an image, so full credit to Maximum Guarded. Go check out his channel, maybe sub to him. But this is a fantastic picture, and it shows you exactly who I believe is in Mortal Kombat. So why don't we go through this together? What you're going to see here up on the screen is you're going to see 25 characters. Now, I'm a little bit hesitant. I know for sure we're going to get 24, and I really do think it's 25. Perhaps the 25th character is unlocked after you beat the game, and you really only see 24 until then. But we do know that we have 4 DLC characters in that first combat pack, and though you could see those there at the top. You have Jason Voorhees, Tanya, Predator, and Tremor. Tremor really actually surprised me because Tremor, in my opinion, is probably one of the more like generic ninjas. He was, you know, obviously Mortal Kombat has done the color palette swaps for years, and there's been some ancillary colors out there towards the edge that never really get you know, looked at, and some fans have made their own versions, and I felt Tremor was really close to that, using earth powers. But if you see, he actually did make his debut in a few Mortal Kombat games, Special Forces. He was even in the PS Vita version of Mortal Kombat 9 where you could play as him only in the Challenge Tower. But if you look here, his moves really look, they look terrible. They look generic. You know, he like throws a green thing. I mean, he manipulates the earth or pounds the ground just like Jax. I just didn't think he was unique enough. So I'm hoping for Mortal Kombat X, they makes Tremor way more unique. And another thing I notice is, you know, not counting my man Ermac, which they've completely redesigned, because Ermac is fucking Hispanic, and I had that confirmed, but now he's, you know, a different design, and he's a combination of souls. You know, Tremor might be potentially the only Hispanic on the roster, so I'm excited about that. I just hope they give him some interesting moves. I think it's interesting that Tanya is back. Tanya isn't necessarily one of the more popular female characters. I think Jade is probably a little more popular than her, but as we know, Jade is not in the game. In fact, Jade may be dead in the history, and I'm not sure if that's going to show up in story mode, but a lot of people are, you know, were probably upset about that. But I am interested in Tanya, and it's good that there's more female characters because I'd like to see that. I think that in every DLC pack, they should include at least 1 or 2 in there just to get a lot of good variation. You guys already know my opinion on Jason and my opinion on Predator. Here are the moves that I want Predator to have. He must have his fucking shoulder cannon. That's his projectile. He must have his fucking net. His net was used in Predator 2, and like you know, pushing back Danny Glover's face. So he's got to have his net. He's got to have, obviously, his spikes. I would like to see him use his spear. I would like to see him use his disc. So, God, he's perfect for Mortal Kombat. Obviously, I want him to have a move where he commits suicide. Just this huge explosion would be fucking awesome. Obviously, Predator can cloak, so we're going to get yet another cloaking character. The other cloaking characters right now are Ermac and MILEENA that we know so far, so we'll have another cloaking character. And I want him to say, "Do you want some candy?" And what the fuck are you?
Want some candy?
Mommy, I saw a
Some candy? Want some candy?
You know, the things that he said in the movie, I want him to be able to talk. Maybe it would be great if he mocked some of the or repeated some of the Mortal Kombat characters, what they say to him, and he's like, oh, you know, trying to learn their language and says it right back to them. Oh shit, I'm so excited about Predator. I want a version with his mask. Now remember, every single one of those DLC characters, you're getting 3 variations. So I want 1 variation without a mask, I want a variation with a mask, and the 3rd variation, I don't know, do something with his dreads or something, I don't know. But I am so excited about this game, as you can tell. Now, obviously, I was talking really upfront about the DLC. I noticed a lot of comments, and I think they're misguided about, oh, DLC, this fucking bullshit. Why the fuck are people supporting this? I think you're wrong in this particular case. You guys know that, you know, the DLC can be bad and there can be good DLC, and I support DLC if it's good DLC. if it's worth it, if it wasn't already on the disc and created. It has to still be work in progress. It has to be something that after they got the bulk of the game done, now they're working on the content, and that's been confirmed. These 4 characters are not done yet. They are still work in progress, and they have started after the game has pretty much nearly gone gold, if it hasn't gone gold already. So that's why I'm okay with it, and why I don't think a lot of the criticism over it is really that legitimate. Now, we could talk about the price. We can definitely talk about that. I think it's $29.99, and I think that is the absolute upper limit of what I'd be willing to pay. So if you want to complain about it being maybe a little pricey, that's fine, but I will totally pay in for Predator and for Tremor and to see Tanya again. Jason, not so much, but we'll see. Maybe they'll make Jason interesting. But let's break down that price and see what exactly are you getting for $30. Well, you're getting all of the packs within that. It's called the Ultimate Horror Pack, the Classic Pack, the Predator Prey Pack, and the Classic Pack number 2. Let's break down the deal here. This is from GameSpot. They have the Ultimate Horror Pack, playable character. You got Jason Voorhees. You're going to get horror skins. Vampiress MILEENA. That sounds awesome. Kraken Reptile. Holy shit, that sounds really interesting. And Feral Ermac. I hope we do get to see a classic Ermac, a UMK3 Ermac. Bring my boy Ermac back. Cooking with Ermac, man. I need that shit, and make him a little darker so he's Hispanic, please. NetherRealms. And then we got Classic Pack, playable character Tanya, and then classic skins for Kano, Sonya, and Liu Kang. Boom! Boom! That's right. I think, NetherRealm was trying to clear, just respond to a leak, and they may have just made another one here. That pretty much confirms that Liu Kang is in the game. All right, so you got Liu Kang. You got Predator Prey Pack is the next one. Obviously, comes with Predator. And here's what's really awesome. You're going to get Commando Johnny, which is good, because I don't like the new Johnny's look. They cover up his fucking chest. They cover up the tattoo. They give him a stupid fucking sleeveless hoodie or something and gray hair. I just don't like the new Johnny Cage's look. So Commando Johnny would be pretty cool. Infrared Scorpion, as if we need another Scorpion skin, god damn it. And Carl Weathers as Jax, motherfuckers. Carl Weathers. It makes so much sense because it's Predator, and it's such a welcome surprise. Apollo up in this house.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Oh my god, and then there's Classic Pack 2, you got Tremor, and then classic skins for Quan Chi, Jax, and Kun Lao. So I wish they didn't throw the classic skins in there in Pack 1 and 2, but they're called Classic Packs, so whatever. So all that for $30. If you break it down, I think that each character is running at about $7.50, or each pack is running at $7.50, and you've got 3 skins in there as well. So it's about $1 a skin, which to me is completely reasonable, and $4.50 per character. And when you're getting a character that not only is a guest character, which they probably have to spend millions of dollars to get him in the game or license out the game, or at least hundreds of thousands of dollars rather, to get him licensed in the game, but also you're getting 3 variations of that character. For $4.50, I think that's a good deal. So when you actually break down the combat pack and know that it's currently in development now, afterwards it's not on the disc DLC or bullshit like that, and we're already getting a ton of characters in the base game. Consider that 24 to 25 characters in the base game is a solid number. I would not go below that. It's a solid number, but consider those 25 have 3 variations. So your base characters that you're getting without DLC is basically 75 different flavors of fighters in Mortal Kombat. And Mortal Kombat is one of those franchises that I absolutely adore for taking the time to go above and beyond in its games. So in addition to all that, And in fact, no, actually, I forgot something here. The combat pack owners will actually get an additional skin pack for free. Well, not for free, you're fucking paying for it, which contains 3 new skins. And these are skins that not a lot of people are fucking talking about right now, and I want to show them off to you. They are fucking awesome. So you're getting a Ronin Kenshi. Look at, he's the guy there on the right. That looks fucking awesome. Blind Kenshi still. And you've got Samurai Chinook. And that's another reveal. They just, again, accidentally or maybe intentionally confirmed that Chinook is playable in the game. I guarantee you he's probably like the last guy that unlocks. He looks so fucking cool here. No, I always thought Chinook looked ridiculous. Like, I didn't want to play as him just because he's all multicolored and he just looks like a weird wizard looking dude. But oh my god, in that skin, I might main with him because he looks so good. And then check out this Jingu Katana. She looks fucking awesome here. I couldn't tell it was even katana at first, but that's really awesome that she's all full decked out in ninja gear or samurai gear. It looks really good. So you're gonna get these 3 additional skins on top of those other 12. So you're actually not getting 12 skins. You're getting 15 skins. So I think overall it's actually a really good deal. Okay. So going through the normal roster characters and giving you my opinion, we got here we've got Jacqueline Briggs. We've got her father Jax. Which is pretty much confirmed. You got Sonya Blade, you've got Blind Kenshi, Johnny Cage, TAKEDA, Quan Chi, Katana, Scorpion, Cassie Cage, Kano, Kotal Khan, Farah and Tor, which is a unique character with like 2 little dudes in a single character. Raiden, Devora, Sub-Zero, Kun Lao. I love saying his name. Ermac, which is the design that I don't like too much, but hey, man, he looks more unique now, right? Reptile, which again is a design I don't really like, but you know, hey, he's a lizard now, right? MILEENA, which I'm really excited about. I've always liked MILEENA. You got the Archer dude, Kun Jin, which I think is probably, the most generic guy on the roster. I think he kind of wastes a spot. And then Liu Kang, as we noticed earlier, was sort of confirmed by the fact that he has a skin, so it's cool to see Liu Kang back. Wada! Dragon kick, motherfuckers. And then you've got Goro as the pre-order character, who probably will become available on his own later. And then you've got Aaron Black, who I'm super excited about. Basically a fucking cowboy, a ninja cowboy. I couldn't get any better for me. I'm from Texas, and I love fucking ninjas, and I love that mask. He's wearing like a normal ninja mask, but the rest of him looks like a fucking cowboy. He uses fucking 6-shooters. Oh man, I hope I can main with him. If we see that he has some pretty cool moves. And then, of course, Chinook, who is possibly the main bad guy of this one. But I just have seen so many characters that I want to play as and I want to try out. Normally in fighting games and in past Mortal Kombats, I'll pick like, 4 or 5 dudes, 4 guys, maybe 4 or less to main with. But this roster has me so intrigued. I'll tell you the ones that I personally will play as. Aaron Black, I want to play as. I want to try to get good at. I want to try to get good at Ermac, my boy Ermac. Kun Lao, just because he has that fucking amazing grab where he punches you 1,000 times. Raiden, my boy the Thunder God. Of course, Electricity, AngryJoe. It just goes together. I'm all over that. I want to try Cassie Cage because she's so cocky and she can fire her pistols and she's chewing bubble gum and she reminds me of Johnny Cage, and I just want to play her. Obviously, Scorpion and Sub-Zero. I have to play both of those. Quan Chi looks pretty fucking cool. TAKEDA has fucking whips. They seem OP as hell. You could keep people at bay with his whips. Blind Kenshi is obviously a swordsman that I really like to play. But everyone else, they're just not my style. I probably will be attempting to kick their ass, you know, and obviously for the DLC characters, I'll try to try out Tremor and Predator as characters I'd like to get good at. But okay, so tell me in comments who your let's do something. Give me your top 3 characters that are on this fully revealed roster, or the roster that I think is going to be the final roster. Give me your top 3 characters, and then I want 3 characters that you feel are wasting a roster spot. Maybe you feel that the Cage family has way too many fucking roster slots. I mean, think about it. You got Johnny Cage, you got Sonya Blade, and you got their daughter Cassie Cage. 3 slots, really, for the Cage family? For the love of God. This family thing, I think, is getting a little out of control. You got Jax and then his daughter. You got Takeda and his son. You got Kung Lao and his son Kung Jin. This whole family thing is getting out of control, but it kind of makes sense. It's like family heritage and, you know, the whole, you know, honor system here and passing things down and studying and tutelage and, you know what I mean, grandmasters, master teaching student. It makes a little bit of sense, but still, that's a lot of roster slots. So who would you put as 3 characters that you would have rather have left out and maybe brought classic characters back or seen new ones? I'll give you my list right now. Kun Jin, I just think he's a generic archer. He's gonna be a fucking bitch online, just constantly projectiling and zoning people out. It's gonna be really tough, and he can drain your special meter with a special arrow. So Kun Jin. Who else would I kick out? Let's see. I would probably drop Jacqueline Briggs and probably one of the Cage family. It's hard to choose. I'd probably drop either Sonya Blade or I can't drop Johnny Cage. Sonya Blade, I'd say I'd drop Sonya Blade because Cassie Cage can fill that role. So those are the 3 that I would probably drop. I'd probably drop Kun Jin, Jacqueline Briggs, and Sonya Blade. That takes out too many women. In fact, I want to see Sindel come back, but I just don't think those characters are very interesting. And I want to see some new characters return. We got a good number of new characters. Now, characters I'm most excited about playing, my top 3, Aaron Black, Kung Lao, and Raiden. And if I were to include the DLC characters, obviously Predator's at the fucking top. And yeah, so yeah, those are mine. Okay, guys, so please leave your comments or questions for the Mortal Kombat X developers. I'm going to be asking them all sorts of things. I got a list here, but if you guys can think of anything that they haven't revealed yet that you want to know about, please definitely leave it in the comments section, and I'll be watching. And so excited for Mortal Kombat, and I'll have something here for you by the end of the month. Okay, guys? See you on the next Angry Joe Show.